Hi guys, how are you? We're doing something exciting today. Ever since I visited my friend Meg in Australia, she's the kind of girl, and the kind of horse girl specifically, that has everything like super tidy, super clean, everything is organized. And since I was there, I've made a promise to myself that I'm gonna do better. I will do better as an equestrian. And I've ordered like a new washer and dryer. I've ordered a whole new like racking system to sort out my closets. And one thing I want to get on top of is also how my horses look. When I own just one horse, I mean, yes, and I own 8 now, but when I just owned one horse, Chase was like at all times spotless, like super clean, like you could always run your hand through his tail. And I was like, okay, I just want to try. I don't need to get back to that level of crazy because it was too much, but I do want to get better. And so I was kind of went down this wormhole of seeing, okay, how can I get my horse's tail more white? My horse is gray, Emporio, and I'm on this ever struggle of trying to keep the tail from going yellow, from going cream. And actually I was triggered because Meg was like, Emporio's tail's cream, right? And I was like, no, it's white. And then I looked at the photos and I was like, oh my god, it's brown. it's not even cream, it's brown. But this led me to try and investigate what the best DIY products are to get your horse's tail white. Now, I got loads and loads and loads of suggestions from you guys through Instagram, which were awesome. And I've picked my top 3, which we're going to be trying out today. We're just going to head to the grocery store together to get this stuff. The first one is ketchup. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. I'm going to hate the smell of it. I hate like the smell of exposed tomato sauce or ketchup. I don't know why I hate that. The next one is 𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘, which is kind of this Dutch dish soap that we're gonna try. Apparently that one's meant to be really good. And the third one is a combination of baking powder, shampoo, and rinse off with vinegar. So we're gonna see if that one works really well. So without further ado, we're gonna drive to the grocery store, and we're gonna grab these things and we're gonna put these household items to the test. I am scared that I'm gonna end up with a red stained tail, but I just have to have faith in the process. So let's go grab the supplies and try it out. Me not knowing where anything is because I never do groceries and yes, always does them. So I'm just like, where the hell do you even find baking powder? Oh my goodness, success. I'm gonna get 2 just because you never know. I'm also gonna buy a big bottle of just human conditioner because you just never know how dry this process will be. Also, I'm not gonna be applying anything on the actual like skin of like the top of the tail where there's the bone and the skin. This will be all at the ends. But I do want to get a big bottle of conditioner so I can condition the whole tail when I'm finished. Because God knows this baking soda and this 𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘 is gonna make it dry. This keratin one will do. I think I'll take 2. Maybe let's just take 3. Never hurts. Okay, they didn't have the 𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘, so I just got kind of this normal one, which should be the same. 𝒍𝒍𝒐𝒘 is just the brand, but we just needed dish soap. Well, apparently the white vinegar is like blacklisted. Apparently, and that blacklisted means that the stores don't even have access to it. I know for a while we had like flour was blacklisted here in the Netherlands. It was like impossible to find flour because of the whole Ukraine situation. I don't know if this is the Ukraine as well. I feel like they always tie everything into the Ukraine if something's going wrong. But yeah, we can't get our hands on any white vinegar, but I was reading up and it should work regardless. With just the baking soda. So I tried, guys, but we'll see. And maybe by the weekend I'll be able to get my hands on some, but they said for now, today there's none anywhere in this area, so we'll do without. It's fine, we'll do without. You look like someone who's looking to either make a website or run your website on a better platform. Then Squarespace is where you need to be. Squarespace offers hundreds of already made templates where you can go in, pick your favorite one, still customize everything you want. You don't need to have any coding knowledge. It's super user friendly. I run my shop on there. I've been running my website on Squarespace for almost 4 years now. I truly love the user experience. It's so easy to use on the go as well. You can make quick changes on your phone, whether it's updating stock levels, changing text, or changing the photos as well. If this sounds like what you're looking for, then do use my link, which is www.squarespace.com/MattHarnacke. In doing so, you receive 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Here's the man in question himself, looking a little bit tired. I'm not sure why, considering we haven't done anything yet. And this is said tail in question. Are we seeing this yellow tinge? This is what I'm fighting every time I wash it. There's even some purple shampoo residue on the inside, which is, I'm just done working with purple shampoos because it seems that every time I do, I just stain the tail. So I just want to finish with that now. So what is the plan of attack? What I'm gonna do first is I've brushed the whole tail out so it's there's nothing in it and it's free of any knots. I'm gonna start with the ketchup first. The reason I'm gonna start with the ketchup first is hopefully if it does stain the tail red, I can get it out with the other products that we're gonna be trying. But I'm just gonna lather the whole tail, wet it, lather it, and then we're gonna let it sit for like 10 minutes and then I'm gonna be rinsing it out and we're gonna be looking at the kind of before and after. But this is what we are looking like right now. Just yellow. It's not a dirty tail, but it's not clean either. I would like to get it to this white that is on the inside. So let's give it a go. Oh. Right, here goes nothing. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. This is what we're dealing with. I don't know if I have to take my jacket off. I hope it doesn't, I mean, it's gonna go all over my watch. Right, here we are. Oh, it's all squirted on the floor. All right. I think I'm gonna just lather it here and then spread it out. So we've got the first hack down. Got it evenly spread. I'm gonna just pop this up. Let me just really take it there. Never thought I would be doing this, that's for sure. Just really lather it on. I did actually have some suggestions from people just to dye the tail black, and to be honest, if all else fails, that's what we'll be doing. We're just gonna have a black tail. Why not? Okay, it's been about 10 minutes, so we're gonna rinse this out and see what we get. To be honest, I'm not hopeful because I am looking at it and it looks the same. It's not looking whiter. So I don't really know how it's meant to magically get white then. Nevertheless, let's try. And it's like, and the smell. It's just, the smell alone just makes it not worth it for me. Okay. We're gonna rinse her out. It's everywhere and the smell is awful.
Looking the same, I think. I don't think we're getting anything different.
I am quite surprised that I feel like tomato is always quite acidic and it stains things, so I'm quite impressed that the tail is not stained red. I almost thought, are people just messing with me, telling me to do this so I've got a red tail? Let's examine. It's honestly the exact same. I think it might look a tiny bit better. but I think it only looks better because I've washed the tail with water. I think that's it. As far as the ketchup goes, I think this is a fail. I don't think this is worth anyone trying this. It's not worth it. Just keep this for the food. Now the next thing that I'm quite excited about, I think this will work. I think this is just dish soap. I don't see how this couldn't work. It should make it also really bubbly and fluffy and stuff. So I'm gonna give this a go now. And we're gonna see how this works. I think this is just kind of like you put it in and rinse it off. I don't think it has to sit. I think you just have to scrub. So let's put this in, scrub, and see what happens. Oh, it's definitely very soapy. Okay, instantly I'm seeing something, everyone. Instantly, I'm seeing something. Okay, so this is it. Not rinsed, but I can tell you that that's worked. That has actually really worked. I don't know if you can tell, it's still a little bit soapy, but that has definitely helped a lot. Do you see that? There is still some yellow on the ends, and the thing is, because it's dish soap, I think you're gonna really have to work to get it out. But I think that has taken a lot out. I actually was gonna mix the baking soda with a horse shampoo. But I think for the sake of keeping all of this DIY, I'm just gonna put the baking soda in with the dish soap, and we're gonna see if that is going to work. I have tried this once before, and it did work. But I'm curious to see if on his tail type, if that's gonna be the same. So there's the baking soda. Just powder. So I think I'm just gonna pour it in my hand, and then I'm gonna just put that on there like that, and then they say to make a paste, so we've made a paste, and then I'm gonna really try and concentrate this more at the bottom. It does feel like there's a lot of stuff in there. I mean, the tail's not even like bending hardly. But do you guys see how this is already looking super white? It's very white. It looks way whiter on camera, but it's white. So let's just let that sit. It's been 10 minutes again. We're gonna get this all out. I'm gonna have to make sure also that all the soap gets off the floor here, because I don't want the next floor slipping, so I'm gonna have to do a good job. And something tells me also that it's gonna take quite a bit of manpower to get all of this soap out. Right, so this is what we have. Now there are a few hairs in here that I think are like actually a brownie color, or they're like maybe permanently stained. So I think it didn't get absolutely everything out. You can see I didn't do the top of the tail up in there, because that I have to do with something that's more soft. But I do think it got everything else quite good. I think the ends are a lot less yellow. Now what I want to know is, can I get this better with the professional horse shampoos, which is what I've got coming. Because that's going to be quite interesting. So I think for now, especially for how much money I spent, I mean everything I bought today, including all the conditioners and stuff, that's still a lot cheaper than maybe buying one of the bottles that I bought from the kind of professional horse range. So for what you get for your money, I mean the tail feels like straw. The tail feels like literal straw. So I'm gonna do a conditioning session now. But I don't think this is too bad. I do think we're gonna have to actually wait and see what it looks like once it's dried. So I'm gonna go and do a deep condition now, and I'm gonna catch up with you guys when this is dried and we can look at the final result and go from there. So it's been 24 hours. I'm just about to go for a ride, but I let Jesse pick up the camera because I wanted to do a check-in. What do you guys think? Yes, you're gonna have to come around this way so they can have a look. What do you think? This is the current color we're at. I don't know how well you can see it, but I mean, that looks, I think that looks really yellow. The inside like this.
What did you wash it with?
So I did ketchup, baking soda, and 𝒋𝒏𝒆𝒚.
You know what you should have done?
What?
Like made the tail into 4 different pieces and do like different parts with different things.
But it didn't really work. So I think the 𝒋𝒏𝒆𝒚 was like the best thing, but I want to try and get the whole tail to look this silver. So I think in terms of DIY, if you just want to have like a strong cleaning tool, I would go for just like the 𝒋𝒏𝒆𝒚. I think that's the best, or the dish soap. I think that's the best out of all of them. But I think if you really want to get the yellow out and bring the white back, you're gonna need something professional. And that's what we're doing in the next video. I'm gonna ride, and then after my ride, Jesse's coming back, and we're gonna tackle this with a couple of the best products you can buy that I bought. And today's mission is gonna be how many times and how many products do we need to use until it's completely white. And I have a feeling we'll get there because some of the stuff I got is really good. But that's gonna be in the next video. So this was the DIY portion. We're gonna go and enjoy ourselves and have a good ride. And hopefully in the next video when you see us, this is gonna be the color of the whole tail.
Did you take any of my products?
Huh?
Did you grab any of my stuff?
No, I bought everything new. I bought also almost everything I bought I've never used. Okay, well thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this DIY video, and I'll be catching up with you guys in the next video, which will be with the professional equine products. See you soon. Bye bye.